I'm Ryan Rusink, and today we're at the Kinzenbaw collection. Come on along, let's go poke around. Earlier, we peeked into one of those sets of doors, and I saw a whole big line of H's. And that tells me that there's got to be something pretty important about them for you to have so many. What's important about the H to the story of agriculture, in your opinion?
The H was one of the first Farmall tractors that was built in large numbers. For one thing, there was a lot of them in the countryside, and they were the first to have what I would call the style look. The sheet metal on an H Farmall really jumped from it replaced the F20s, F12, F20 Farmall, and they had no sheet metal on them to speak of. And all of a sudden, these were styled to look like this, and there were 391,730 of these built. And if you take the first 500 off of that 391,730, that's a lot of tractors.
Yes, that's a whole lot of tractors.
And so I've collected the early ones. I've got one for about every model year through the 1953. So if you go consecutively, you go 39, 40, 41, so on. I have at least one in that lineup out there of every year that they were ever built.
Mm-hmm. And 14 years worth of production, right?
Right.
And you've got, and you actually have some fairly significant serial numbers, correct?
This one right here. Here would be the fourth one built, and the serial number is in the side of the engine and on the serial tag. But the interesting thing was the changes from this one through the 1953 model were very small changes, and I guess there could be dozens of things that I can see that the average person may not notice.
Mm-hmm.
There was a magneto on this one. That one came out with battery ignition.
Yep.
This had a kill switch that was a cable instead of a ground switch. And I looked at it when I first bought it, and the pull cable was clear down in front of the brake pedal. We had to really bend over to reach it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was a mistake, but it wasn't. That was just the longest cable they had. So that's the way they put it on there. And just so many things that they improved as time went on. The next tractor would be the 53. So we've jumped now from 39 to one of the very last ones made. And this one is 391,728 out of 391,730. So there was only two more built after this one. Have no idea where they are, have no idea whether they even exist. I bought this tractor on a sale just because it was a nice, fairly newer model, but I didn't realize the significance till I'd owned it about 15 years.
Oh, really?
And then they had a contest in Red Power magazine to look for some of the highest and lowest serial numbers, and I, out of curiosity, one time went down in the shed and suddenly realized that I had the last one, 791, 728.
Wow.
So that was this tractor. So we went back and restored it. The interesting thing is that it had, the main change on it was the first one to have the sealed beam headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And the disc type brakes on the last couple hundred of these had the Bendix brakes. They weren't the best brake out there, but they were the newer style, and that's what we're looking for.
Better than anything that had been on an H before.
These are kind of bookends to the ones that I have in the collection.
Mm-hmm. And you've got several late serial numbers, correct?
I've got
two of them
two
here.
Or three of those, and then this M Farmall would be the fifth one made, so it's serial number 505.